Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this session on Z-bus formation using MATLAB. So before proceeding into the Z-bus formation MATLAB code, we will have a quick recap of the bus building algorithm used for forming the impedance matrix. Have a look at this example where you have three buses and impedances are connected between buses 1, 2, 2, 3, and 1, 3. And there are impedances connected between 1 and ground, 2 and ground. So the first thing which you have to keep in your mind is we have to fix the reference bus. And then we have to start numbering the remaining buses. Now in this example, they have clearly mentioned this is bus 1, bus. There are totally three buses. Now, in bus building logic, you can follow any order, any particular sequence to join it. So what I'm going to do is I can form the bus in this way. Okay, so I'll just mark it as the steps. And now I'm marking the steps on the diagram. So first I'm going to connect this one. This is S1. Okay, then I'm going to connect these two S2. This one. Then I'm going to connect this one S3, then S4, and finally S5. So totally, I'm going to build this system in 5 steps. No, so I'll list out all those 5 steps. S1, S2, second step, third step. You can have it in any order. I'm just having it in this order. Okay. S1. Now, if you see this, what is the logic behind the connection? So if you take S1, it is nothing but you are connecting between the reference bus and the bus number 1. That is, here S2 means you are connecting, okay? S2 means you are connecting bus number 1 and 2. S3 means you are connecting bus number 1 and bus number 3. S4 is you are connecting between bus number 3 and bus number 2. S5 is you are connecting between bus number 2 and your reference. So what did you infer from this? Now, this is one type of modification where you are connecting an impedance between the reference bus and a new bus. Now one becomes old, right? So this is between old bus and new bus. This is again old bus and new bus. Now both are old bus now. So connecting impedance between two old buses. And this is old bus and reference bus. So when you look at the one and then old bus to reference bus, sorry, old bus to new bus. This is type 2. Old bus to reference bus type 3 and old then we can directly find out the answer. Now we'll go to the program. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to have I'm going to introduce a new command called menu. So here if you use a command called menu, then of single quotes. So the first one will be your prompt. This is your prompt. So if you write, I have given here specify case number. So here it is prompting you to specify a case number. Now these are all the options. So this is option 1, option 1. This is option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5, and option 6. So this is option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so since you have given this order, it will be displaying the buttons in this order. Now suppose if you want, if you now suppose if you are pressing this button, existing bus to new bus, then that means the corresponding case number is 2, and that 2 will be getting into this variable called yes. Okay, so if now next we have to check, okay, we have to check the value of s. If s is equal to 2 means then you have to use the formula. Okay, so you have a formula for this one, second formula, third formula, fourth formula. Just you have to get what is the process that has to be done from the user. Based on the command you get, just execute that formula. That's it. Okay, so to be more clear, I'll just rub this. So what happens? I'll just do this. So as I already told you, you have uh, this is you have formula for this, formula for this, formula for this, formula this. This is just printing, and you are executing exiting from the menu. So leave these two. Now you have to first tell you have to give all these inputs, right? So these are the steps. These are the steps. So I'll take the step. So these are steps that we have fixed it. So now first step, what is the first step? You have to connect, you are going to connect the impedance between reference and new bus. So you have to press this button. So when you press this button, what happens? Yes. So yes, it checks if S is equal to 1, go to that formula. If S is equal to 2, go to the corresponding formula. If it is 3, go to the corresponding formula. 4, it is go to the corresponding. So what you have to do is you have to follow this step. So first you have pressed this, enter the impedance. Then the second step is between old and new buses. That means press this one, you'll get the answer. You'll get the prompt where you can give the formula calculations, everything, and again ask for the prompt. So we have completed all the 5 steps now. So what we can do is we can print the result and we can come out of this. That's it. So this is more or like a switch case statement. This is more or like a switch case statement. So we have to check what is the number this is carries. Okay. So this is regarding the menu. Now we'll go to one by one. Now you all know that this is the formula uh, connecting your new bus to the reference bus. So what we can do is we can directly assign your impedances like this. There is nothing no change is going to happen in your system. So what I'm going to do is if it is case 1, I'm just going to get the impedance value and I'm just assigning it because there won't be any calculations here because at the beginning you are just starting afresh. So I'm just directly assigning the impedance value to the bus matrix. This is the first step. Now again, it will go for the menu and you have to use the next option. Suppose if you're having an impedance, if you're connecting an and this is bus number 2. Now in this example, you are connecting you are connecting this one. That is, you are connecting an impedance between bus number 1 and 2. Now bus number 1 is old, bus number 2 is new. Okay. So here, what is the starting bus number? It is 1. What is the new bus number? It is 2. Now you have to give this value. Say for example, it is j zero point 0.5 means you have to give the value as j zero point 0.5. So now what is the logic here? Now if the old bus is now here the j is equal to 1, right? So this is nothing but jth column of the old bus, and this is nothing but jth row. And what is this one? This is nothing but your diagonal element, where you are going to add this jj plus zp. Old bus value plus the new impedance value. Okay. And remaining thing, this column and row, no, both are going to be same, no. Those things are done it here. This one and this one are done in this. Here, here kth row is assigned here. Okay. Next. If you are connecting an impedance between old bus to the reference bus, this is the formula for the new bus, right? Z bus old minus 1 divided by ZJJ plus ZB into Z1J by number and the impedance value. Now look at these steps. There's nothing but your formula. Okay. So we'll see how it works. Now this one, no, what is this? This portion ZJJ plus ZB. This is nothing but M2. So M2 is given as Z bus of KK plus ZP. This is over. Next, what is 1 divided by ZP is nothing but 1 divided by M2. That is this one. 1 divided by M2. Okay. Now into you have two matrices, no? So I'll wrap this again. For in this, so this into you have two matrices. This is 1 and this is 2. Okay. Now look, what is this? This is nothing but I told you, no, this is kth column. This is column and this is row. That is why solve. And finally, what is the final step? This Z bus old minus this one. That step, this final step is your this answer. That's all. Now for the last step, impedance between two existing buses. Again, this is the formula where you will be having two buses, no, I and J. So you have to get two numbers, I and J. Here I am giving the name as A and B. As explained before, what I am going to do is first I am going to find out this value. See this one. ZB plus ZII plus ZJJ minus 2 into ZI. That is given as M1. And both know that is by 2. That is mentioned at this point. Now you can see here, this is how it is. It now if you see this, it is as already told, this will be a column matrix. See colon comma A minus colon colon comma B. Similarly, this is going to be row, so it will be like this: A comma colon minus B comma colon. That's all. And finally, Z plus is equal to Z plus old minus Z. That's all. Now, this is the logic. Just we are converting all this. So the new thing which you have learned here is the menu. So I'll show you the entire code as you can see here. Here, for our purpose, I'm just getting the total number of buses excluding the reference bus. Here, I'm going to give display the menu to the user. This is the logic. For case 3, this is the logic, and case 4 is the logic. And finally, for print, and this is you're quitting out of the program. That's it. So this is the out. This is how the output will be. This menu will be appearing throughout. So you have to enter the data. You have to choose this and find. You have to give the approximate data. When you completely specify, you will get the answer like this. Thank you for the patience listening. Thank you.